Are single player games not stimulating your mind enough?
What? Where do I go? Maybe it's down there. Maybe if I go here. Maybe if I go here. But huh? Where am I supposed to go? It's just a dead end. Oh. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
Or maybe they're just too easy for you.
Oh. What if? I have an idea. Alright. Alright, let's go. What the? Why are you not dying? It's too hard. Bro. Oh. Oh.
So here are 5 online games you can play when you're bored.
Number 1.
Rocket League. So Rocket League's a game where rocket-powered cars play soccer in a stadium where the audience are eggs. Now the premise may seem weird at first, but the actual game is quite fun. At first it'll be hard to even hit the ball, so all you have to do is turn on ball cam and now it'll be a lot easier to hit the ball. But then you soon realize it's not about hitting the ball, it's about getting in the goal, which then you realize there's a lot more depth to the game than there seems. And soon you'll learn more mechanics like flying off the wall and having wall shots. And with matches that are usually around 5 minutes, you can play some quick matches if, let's say, you don't have enough time on your hands. So overall, it's a game that stands out in the crowd and is good to sink your time into.
Number 2.
Team Fortress 2. So Team Fortress 2 is a class-based shooter with 9 distinct classes that appeal to different playstyles such as Spy if you want to be really sneaky, Scout if you want to be the fast and agile, Heavy if you want to lock down an area, absorb damage, and just overall be really tanky, and so on. But I found the game to be really pay-to-win-ish because let's say you want more weapon options, you have to grind, which isn't that bad, or just pay in the Manco shop to get what you want. But the problem is, items in the Manco shop are really expensive. But you're better off using stock weapons because they are the best weapons all around in terms of balance. And that brings me to customization. I like how TF2 lets you keep cosmetics with a modular system as opposed to a skin-based system in other games. But the way you acquire cosmetics is where it gets quite interesting. To get cosmetics, you must get it from loot boxes that get dropped randomly while you're playing. Then you need to buy a key, which is $3 by the way, which unlocks the case and gives you a cosmetic. But let's say you see an interesting hat and you don't want to spend a ludicrous amount of money unlocking cases and hoping you get the item you want. You can just buy it from the Manco shop, which is sometimes $10 just for one hat. Or you can go to trading. So the way cosmetics are treated in TF2 is how the game formed its own economy of sorts. Now there is a lot to talk about in this subject, so I won't talk about in this video. But it basically works like this. Each cosmetic has a price that you can buy or sell for refined metal, also known as ref, or keys. But overall, the game is pretty good and has a high skill ceiling for each class that allows you to have a lot of time to sink into.
Number 3.
Literally any battle royale game. So here are the 3 most popular ones, and I'll try to make this as brief as possible. Number 3, 3, whatever. Apex Legends is a battle royale game with class-based shooter elements, and I would compare it to, let's say, Overwatch had a baby with a battle royale, and you end up with this. So the game adds some new features that aren't in any other battle royale games, like sliding and respawn beacons. There are also 13 legends in the game as of this video, with a new one introduced each season, which there are 5 so far. Number 3, 2. Call of Duty Warzone. So Warzone is basically COD in Battle Royale form. It has 150 players and a new feature called the Gulag, where you can fight your way back into the game when you die. So with this big amount of players in a match and knowing people can come back, this game gives you an experience where you're always on your toes and always looking around every corner. So if you like the run and gun of COD and Battle Royales, this game is for you. So number 3, and you guessed it, is Fortnite. So Fortnite is a game that kicked off the battle royale trend we have now. It has sandbox elements in the form of destructible buildings and the ability to build your own structures. It allows players to have more vertical freedom of how they fight each other, but there are a few problems I have with it. Like in some parts of the community and the save of the game right now. As the example, most or some players really go try hard in matches and they end up like cranking 90s every time they fight someone and kill them. And against a new player or a less skilled player, it might demotivate them to play the game because you only see skilled players and such. Another problem I have is how Epic treats guns in the game. They really like to vault and unvault the guns from the game, which I don't like so much. Why not just balance them instead of removing them? Well, there are a few exceptions like the Zapotron, which is insanely overpowered. I can respect that. But other weapons like the dual pistols really have no reason. They can just balance them like nerf or buff.
Number 4.
Minecraft. So at first I was quite hesitant to put this on the list because Minecraft technically isn't an online game. But adding the servers like Hypixel and Mineplex adds a lot of mini games to play such as UHC, Sky Wars, Walls, Build Battle, even the version of Mario Kart, and much more. You could also make a server with your friends to play survival together. So Minecraft isn't an online game, but you could definitely make it by adding servers.
Number 5.
Brawlhalla. Now, Brawlhalla is a lot like Smash. In fact, it is basically Smash on PC. But there are a few differences, like how each character has 2 different items with the usual basic and special attacks. You also get some extra items if, let's say, you don't pick a weapon up in time. You get like a bomb, spike ball, or a landmine. And the game is free to play, so it wouldn't hurt to try. But it does have some pay to win elements in the form of premium currency to buy cosmetics and crossover characters. But there's also a free currency you can earn through leveling up your characters. Speaking of characters, you get 8 free ones that you can use for a limited time that changes every Wednesday. And if you want to get a character that you really like, you can buy one on the shop and it varies in price from 2,000 gold to 8,000 using the free currency you can earn. So overall, Brawlhalla is a fun game to play casually, and with remote play together, you can play with your friends in the same lobby or verse each other in a custom match. And that's it. Those are 5 online games you can play when you're bored. Like, sub, comment, whatever. Bye.